Melissa Karim and Billy Gamaliel. Hello, everyone. Good evening. Thank you so much for investing your time in Nanoverse Summit 2022. First of all, let me introduce myself. I'm Fenilia Agik as moderator in panel discussion 6. Yes, we bring up the subject about development of big name player versus actual crypto player. So what to expect in this panel discussion? So we will talk about crypto amongst Indonesian, about the revolution of centralized finance or CeFi, and also implementation of NFT and metaverse in business and many more. And don't forget that we still have a special prize of 600 USDT for 6 winners of the best questions. So don't forget to drop your question through G-form that we pinned in comment section in YouTube. So guys, without further ado, I would like to present our awesome speakers in this panel discussion. So the first one, we have Arnold Purnomo. He is a celebrity chef who dived into cryptocurrency, and he's also an NFT collector. He has shown his interest in NFT by posting one of the NFTs with a monkey picture. I mean, it's Kongs on his Twitter account as a profile picture. And the second one, we have Pang Shu Kai. He is a CEO of Toko Crypto, a crypto asset digital exchange in Indonesia. Kai is also a governing council member in the Singapore Chamber of Commerce Indonesia, which aims to promote the business interests of individual or companies operating in Singapore and are in Indonesia. All right, the third one, we have Raymond Sutanto. He is a CEO of ZipMax Indonesia that started investing at a young age, and he was 24 years old when he made his first investment. His experience has made him bring ZipMax to become one of the best crypto asset trading platforms in Indonesia. And last but not least, we have Win Satria, the founder of Museum of Toys, a crypto asset digital exchange in Indonesia. And he is also the owner of PT Dinamika Anak Muda Nasional, as we know as DAM. I love Indonesia. All right, everyone. I would like to say hello to all of our speakers. How are you today?
Hey, I'm good.
We're good.
How are you guys?
Hi.
Hello, Arnold. Hello, Kai. Hello, Ray. And hello, Win.
Hi.
Hello, Win. Okay. Hi,
Yeah.
Win. I'm Win.
Ella, you're like the
Alright,
only, you're like the rose in the sea of thorns, man.
How are you guys? Raymond, Win, and also Raymond. How are you? Kai?
I'm good.
Very well, good.
Good. Yeah. Excited.
Yes, so guys, we will discuss the topic that I've mentioned earlier for about 14 minutes ahead. So let's get going. The first one will be for you, Ray, for Raymond Sutanto. So, Ray, how do you see the revolution of CeFi or centralized finance exchange comparing to DeFi or decentralized finance globally and Indonesia?
Okay, so CeFi and DeFi. CeFi used to be very small, and then now big funds are entering the space. FTX last valuation is at 32 billion. CeFi used to be very risky, but the institutional grade custodian is coming. There are insurance. There are all these safety mechanism coming into the market. Regarding CeFi and DeFi, the line is getting blurred now. Okay, now there's what they call CDFI, which is a combination of centralized, decentralized finance. Okay, like exchanges like Binance, maybe they are the first one to maybe not the first, but the first to make popular this concept of CDFI. And I think this line will be getting more and more blurred in the future, but it's definitely here to stay in the next 2 years. I think this is we're just at the beginning now.
All right. So you said that it will stay until at least the last 2 years. Only that?
No, it will be more. We are only at the tip of the ice cube now.
Okay, because it made me scared when I heard that it's only lasts about 2 years. All right, that's a really nice information. So at least it's growing time to time. But now I actually wonder, what about the development of CeFi markets in Indonesia? Maybe Kai, can you tell us or give us an overview about CeFi markets in Indonesia?
Okay, cool. Thank you, Vanilla, and I think to Ray, to Arnold, and Win.
Yeah.
Day to you guys, and I think, I mean, truth be told, like everyone here is looking for yield, right? Everyone's here looking to see how money can make profits on. I mean, it's all about a yield-seeking mentality, right? In life, there's only three things that's important: there's wealth, there's health, and there's happiness, right? These three things, right? In opinion to how things are developing right now, people, I mean, after COVID, everyone's looking for these three things, like I mentioned just now: wealth, health, and happiness. Right? If people can look for, people are gonna look for ways of how they can make their money, how their money gonna make money for them, be it in CeFi, be it in DeFi, be it in NFT. People are gonna be looking for ways whereby they can make their money make money for them. So that's my opinion on things like that. It's very important that we identify what's the next trend that's gonna be in terms of finding the value prospect for the next wave, the next hype of how we're gonna identify what's gonna be the next yield-seeking metrics that's gonna be for the next wave. And I think definitely that's going to be the case, because right now we're looking at tech stocks, we're looking at Tesla, we're looking at Apple stocks. Everything is taking a hit, right? And the only way that we can seek alpha or seek gains is through mechanisms that we have to constantly look towards how we can make yields based on what's available in the current state. I mean, if it's even in crypto, it's kind of like a bearish market right now. So I think Arnold and Win can definitely say, for example, in terms of the NFT space, right?
Yeah.
In terms of Karafuru or like BAYC, definitely it's very interesting of how we can see yields right now. Yeah,
I see. Hold on a second, Kai, about the Karafuru. I will talk about that to Win. That's my part. Don't take it off. But
wait,
yeah.
do I get a white list if I say the correct answer?
You already got it.
You already got one. I thought you already got a few.
If you are still in the panel discussion, it's not about negotiation of something or Karafuru things, but yes, Kai, I'm agree with you. Everyone is looking for yield, and yes, me too. I'm looking for yield or everything in between, because I'm looking for profits by the end of the day. And yep, we are still talking about the cryptocurrency, but I want to see the side from a crypto investor, which is Arnold Purnomo. Arnold, as a crypto investor, do you think the local community is ready to face Web3 or decentralized world?
Well, I mean, if they are ready or not, I mean, the interest is there, right? I mean, as what Kai and everyone mentioned, onboarding on crypto before Web3 was on a DeFi. Everybody's a yield seeker, everybody's on a farming, and now there's this NFT boom, right? And the NFT boom created by this whole Web3 thesis from the community, for the community. So if the interest is there, the hype is there, it's been a lot of bubbles and a lot of talk, and NFT is the cool thing right now, right? So going back to the farming and the DeFi yield seeking, NFT is sort of in that kind of sense, on a yield where you buy and you mint and you hold, and it gives you more yield on your token from the purchasing point. So in a way, it's kind of the same. But at the same time, yes, there are risks for both CeFi and also, DeFi and also the NFT side, right? But we're talking about the Web3. Are we ready with the Web3 as a national Indonesia? Yes, we are ready in a way where there's an interest, there's a step, but it's the market itself as a global market, and are we ready as globally as a Web3 to enforce Web3? Everybody's trying to figure out what is Web3, right? Everybody, it's a pool of ideas, it's a pool of people and projects and brands trying to figure out what would be the best use case for Web3. Yes, there's the metaverse. Yes, there's the IB brand, but what is next? It falls in the creative industry. Community built around those projects, and because the Web3 this is from the community for the community. Before that, it was the art only, as a certification on an NFT, the smart contract and stuff like that. So, are we ready as a national? Yes, the interest is there, but are we ready globally? It's getting there. The way I see it, a lot of when people ask me about, is Indonesia ready? Is Asia ready? None of them is ready. Okay. And because they have the mindset of, this is for Indonesia, this is from Indonesia. But the concept of the mindset of Web3, it's a global mindset. It's not just about your country. It's not about your nationality. It's not about where it's from. It's all about the community as a global, where everything is a melting pot of ideas. And yeah, everybody's figuring out. And yeah, I've been loving it because we get to connect with people like never before through Web3. What's going to happen on the Web3? I don't know what's going to happen. No one can figure it out, right? So the beauty of that is a melting pot of ideas that we will see evolve very quickly through this metaverse blockchain. And there is failure, a lot of them, but then I'm so ready to see the failure where we can learn to build the success and to be part of the success steps so that we can figure out all of this whole Web3 and the metaverse.
Okay, so let me try to sum up what you were saying. So you're saying that by the end of the day, they will be ready. If it's not now, maybe someday. And however, there will always be a risk anywhere and not only in Web3, correct?
Yep, correct. Oh. It's everybody. Crypto put technology advance in the next. It's so fast, right? We adopt this whole technology, the new technology, faster than any adoption before. So there's a lot of flaws, and of course, with that flaws, people build better. Bitcoin. They had a bad sentiment before. The past few years, cryptocurrency is such a bad sentiment. Scams, this and that. Scam and everything else still there. But then as time goes through and as there's more adoption, it's been improved. And institution been adopting it. Not just the crypto itself as a treasury, but NFT as an asset as well.
Okay. If it's bearish, it's a scam. But if it's bullish, it's not a scam. Well,
it's always like that, right? And there's always someone to blame. There's always someone to blame. Someone with Twitter and blue tech, there's always someone to blame.
All right. The next one is for Ray. Ray, I would like to know, is local crypto community become important elements for local mass adoption? If you say yes, how important it is?
Local crypto community. So you are talking about a country-specific community.
Yes. How important it is to become an element for local mass adoption?
Okay, so I think it's important in the sense where usually you get that bigger support from the local communities first. Like if you are making a certain project, or if you're a musician, you'll get that first support from your local community. I think, although it is true, like Arnold said, that the Web3 brings people together and then bring the masses together. But the community is very important. Like if you look at like our YouTubers that are in crypto and so on, they are the first one that introduce people and bring the masses into into the space.
I get it. So you are saying that it's, of course, it's important for the elements for local mass adoption.
Yes.
All right. And next one is Kai. How do you see crypto adoption amongst big name players and exchange comparing to retail investors?
Now, this question is very interesting, and I'm gonna direct it to Win because Win hasn't answered anything yet. Right, Win? What do you think? As the founder of Museum of Toys, one of the biggest companies in Indonesia, what do you think about this question?
Well, I think retail will follow what's it's like riding the wave, right?
Mm-hmm.
Whatever that have a big impact, we're gonna follow. So it's like vice versa.
All right.
So it's more like whatever. So when your answer is kind of like we're gonna follow what's the latest trend, which I think it's really very interesting because everything that I mean I've been in crypto since 2015, guys. So I've seen a lot of trends. I've seen a lot of waves. I've been in NFTs before NFTs was hype. I've been in NFTs like all the way from CryptoKitties, all the way from Ethereum, all the way from like, and it has been transcending. And what I've been observing, like when we've got a Furu, Arnold with BAYC, a lot of things have been evolving, and I've seen this trend going along, and I very agree with what Win is saying that, you know, as we progress, as we evolve and progress, it's very important to see and identify what's the current trend that's going on. And I think right now it's about what NFT trends is currently, it's resounding very, very importantly with what people see, because I believe maybe vanilla, I don't know if you're in crypto yet, but I believe that if you look at the pictures from Karafuru, you would resound with it. You were like, hey, that's an interesting art. That's something that I can relate to, right? And that's something that I would buy into, right? And from there, that's where you actually venture into the whole, you know, decentralized crypto space, and then you start going into the whole blockchain technology, and then you start learning about the whole space, everything. You start learning about Karafuru, you start learning about NFT, you start learning about crypto. So that's really what excites me, because entirely this whole thing, it's an interesting space. Like what I believe strongly what Raymond, Win, and Arnold would agree with me, that this whole thing, I've been in since 2015, and this whole space has been since then a very interesting space for me, because back then I gotta be I gotta be honest. Like, I mean, I've been in this space in 2015, and the reason why I've been in this space was because of smart contracts, right? And smart contracts has been the reason why I strongly believe in crypto, because, you know, contracts nowadays is so it's so inefficient, and with smart contracts you can make everything so efficient, right? So that's kind of like the reason why I've been been such a great supporter of the space, and much reason why I make a business out of this space.
Well, I mean, that's good. I mean, I do agree with Kai, right? I mean, it used to be the DeFi side where the farming is onboarding. At the end of the day, it was the yield, the gain, the wealth that people are looking for. But the thing is that one thing that I don't agree, Kai, sorry. Web3 and this whole crypto, right? This whole crypto, it's a decentralized where it's all community based, right? That's what it started. It's not like the traditional way of a company where the company established themselves and stuff like that. It's a movement at the moment, right? Where the community driven it, they build a project and it becomes so big, and like it or not, it becomes a commodity where traditional companies, like it or not, they have to they want to sustain and they want to be present. That's why they move in slowly into this space, the Web3 space. I mean, Bored Ape is one of the the first NFT that built a brand out of it and it's been very successful. And then company follows, Adidas following in. And I think at the moment, NFT, because it's such a bubble right now and it's such a hype, that's how we onboard newcomers, Karafuru from Indonesia, and all the other projects that onboarding new people to learn more about smart contract. This whole contract thing, it's easier to adopt and easier to understand. And it does yield wealth to them, gains. And from that interest, then they start following, okay, they start understanding what is the NFT, what is this whole blockchain, what is this whole smart contract, what is Ethereum, what is Bitcoin? And it follows deeper and deeper to the rabbit hole. That's why, I mean, look, I love the space, and Kai is not wrong as well. This whole smart contract thing, it's a technology that is inevitable where we will adopt it as a mass.
It's a rabbit hole, guys. We're all in a rabbit hole.
Guys, it's really nice point of view from you, Kai, and also from you, Arnold. I would like to stay in this topic, but I actually wanted to know more about Karafuru, because you guys
Yay.
talk about that. So let's pick up
Karafuru
as a real example. Well, Win, what's the crucial step actually before we create anti-mainstream design for NFT project? It's so basic, maybe you think, but please answer this.
Of course, as a brand, you need to do market research and market trend, right? That's the most common question, the most common things that you need to do. But in Karafuru, we do the market research. We think about not on this time. We see on the next 3 months what it's gonna be, what's the colors that they're gonna like, that kind of things. We do characters, style guide research and everything. We do a lot of them, and after doing everything, we do like a data gathering, and we start adding value, right? We start adding values like stories. We have a really interesting stories because it's COVID. Pretty much, life is black and white, right? And we start adding the life with colorful things. It's a Karafuru. That's what it means. Karafuru means colorful. So you can have your life colorful with Karafurus. So we start infusing those kind of things into this our data research. And we also infusing the toys culture into it. We do the gacha system. I think because we came from the toys culture, we know a lot about all of this. And actually, from in a NFT perspective, a lot of it comes from the toys culture. You know, the blind box things. You know, the rarity and everything. It comes from the toys culture.
But
Yes.
wait,
So
then how do you decide to create the potential to become NFT then? I mean, like NFT that has a good price, NFT that has a market, has a community, and to be a Karafuru, to be a colorful, I mean.
yeah, I think it's not only the designs. I will say this as a golden triangle. You know, there are 3 components. I say first is a great marketing. We have a really great marketing teams. I've never seen this team like this guy, Jejo and friends. They have been really attached with Discord. I think it's like 30 hours a day. They have been doing really great with the community building and everything. And secondly, we have a really great artist. That's Willie. This guy, I think he's drawing like 40 hours a day. And this past 30 years has led him to this particular event. You know, he's really burst with a really nice design and everything. He can draw like hundreds of characters, really good. And the third one is the brand power. We as Museum of Toys, we've been around for a couple of years, and we are now the largest museum of designer toys. So it's a reliable company. It's a good thing to have. So from this golden triangle, there's only one way to go. It's going up, right?
I think you're missing one point from the triangle.
Oh yeah, roadmap. So
No, you're missing. I think you're missing Chipta, Evan, Napoleon, and Clerk that boosted and become the bridge for Carrefour to go.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
You
So
forgot about that. Oh my.
yeah.
But our back. Let's go.
I will say that as a marketing team, you know, everybody, it's over there. Yeah.
But yeah, the roadmap as well. So it's something, the value that you can add on, because at the end of the day, it's a fungible, non-fungible thing that it's just there, but it's not there. So formal this roadmap and in real life utility and also the value that is given, it gives them value as a tangible in a way to the holder. So yeah, that's what we love about Cara Fruit as well.
I see. So Arnold and Win, how do you see NFT market in the future in Indonesia? Arnold, you can start first.
NFT market. Oh wait. So if Kai, you've been in crypto for like 2015 and also Raymond for a while, right? When CryptoPunk?
I don't. Yeah, we always look at CryptoPunk, but like I was looking at the project until when it goes to $1,000, it's so amazing, and then I've never really bought it. Yeah, like still busy with Bitcoin
and everything. The way I see with NFT, right?
In
Again, it's a
Indonesia,
melting pot. Nobody can figure out yet. As time goes by and as there's more ideas, there's more execution and also value given back. Again, you can never lie. When you buy a digital asset, what you see first is the art. The art gotta be important as well, and the utility and also the roadmap and the value and the project, where the project is going. Without the backers of the community and supporting with the right people, it will not go anywhere. It will be segmented. As cryptocurrency itself is segmented. In Indonesia, you can buy Sipmex, you can buy Toko Crypto, and also you buy Nanobyte coming up as well, right? So each coin on layer one, they have a different utility. Same as with NFT, where there's a one-on-one art, there's a photography, there's a profile picture, there's an IP brand, there's music coming up in Solana, and there's a play to earn gaming as well to onboard. So this whole segment will fill out to each own category to the user that attract. I mean, as a user, what they attract on. If there's a gamers, they want to earn. There's a play to earn, and there's about 18,000 game coming in this year. Not just in Ethereum. There's other chain, other network. There's more affordable. So each of these layer, all of this layer one, the network, the chain, they will find their best use case. I would love to say that Solana is the lifestyle, AFX on the gaming, Ethereum's more on the profile picture, and so on. So it's a melting pot. I'm very excited to see what's happening this year, especially next year. But this year, definitely, we're going to bear, in my opinion, I think for the next 6 months or so, with what's going on with the world. But I'm excited during this bear to see and find a project that will survive. Because, again, blue chip project, whatever it is, even Bitcoin or Ethereum or any coin, none of them become valuable as what they are now without bear market. Everybody can make money. Everybody can do well in bull market. Same with all project, NFT as well. But then that's where you really see them, where they build, they create, and they actually grind through the bear market so that they become the blue chip on the bull market and the next season and the season so on. So yeah, I'm excited to see what's going on, and everything will fall into places and in all segments. So we'll see what's going on later on.
I see. So next one, Win, do you want to add something from the point of Arnold?
Yeah, I think a couple months ago, I don't believe in NFT at all. So it's amazing. Actually, I think it's going to be open up a lot of new things, the NFTs, especially me from the side of the creator, right? I see a lot of creator get benefit from the NFTs thing. I hope this will grow and grow. As long as there's a market and the secondary value, I think everything is gonna go open up wider. Yeah.
I see.
Oh, sorry, Will. So I got a question. So if you did believe in the NFT a few weeks ago, then
few months ago,
you believe NFT. Why do you believe NFT now? Is it because of the project that we do so well? Or
I start seeing the value in it, because people can start get the benefit out of it. Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah.
Well,
Not Cara Fruit though. A lot of other artists too.
The answer is not enough for you, but unfortunately we run out of time. Arnold, you can talk to Win later. But Kai
we ran out of time already. I thought we were gonna have like 2-3 hours for this.
I know, man. Especially cannot wait for Nanobyte to come out. When is it?
So that's why we have to say to Nanoverse Summit to add another 2 hours for us.
Let's go.
Exactly.
But Kai, what can be the future milestone for Indonesian community, especially for cryptocurrency?
Right. I think, I'm just going to keep the long story short, right? I mean, crypto aside, we're just talking about blockchain technology. I think blockchain technology has a lot of streamline of potential for Indonesia. Think about BPN, think about eKTP, think about your social identification status. Everything. Imagine if all this could be uploaded in the blockchain. Think about education. Think about certificates. Think about when you are doing school, you go to like a pariwisata, like a tourism place, and you participate in a kind of like an activity, and you get like a badge from like this particular activity, and then it's automatically updated into your avatar. Think about that side, and then think about how much efficient it is gonna be compared to what we already know of right now. That's my opinion of how crypto / blockchain can be potentially useful for Indonesia, and that's kind of like what Toko Crypto right here we're kind of pushing for. We're working with a lot of influencers. We're working with a lot of. We're working with Nanobyte as well, trying to push this out to the whole of Indonesia, because that's something that we're.
I see. I hope it will happen pretty soon. But Ray, maybe you can also add something. What's the future milestone for Indonesian community in cryptocurrency?
Yeah, so for sure, going back to the local community, like I think it's important. You start local, you make local music. Only your community understand before it goes global and everywhere. But like to add on to Kai's point, yes, blockchain makes everything more transparent. You can use it for education, everything. Even maybe one day we'll do our voting using blockchain tech. And it cuts all the middlemen, right? And I think this is happening in Indonesia as well. So it makes things cheaper, and you democratize everything. You're giving back the power back to creators. This is very important. Jadi Indonesia have a lot of talents, but oftentimes like these talents they go unnoticed. But now with blockchain and crypto, they can actually they can actually have the power. Like you can make a game, you don't need to rely on publisher. You can raise funds through crypto. Like there are so many things, right? There's a thing like NFT is already happening. Like I'm very happy with Karafuru, and big congrats to all the Indo local NFT that are coming out. Like I'm saying, like music and everything, like you're giving back all the power to the creators, and Indonesia have good creators, right? We have really creative people and amazing people. Yeah.
I see. I agree with you, because it's just the beginning, if we can say that. And yep, unfortunately, guys, we run out of time. But before we end this discussion, I would like us to take a picture together, virtually for sure. So I hope you will be ready to give your nice smile. In 3, 2, 1. All right. Thank you so much, guys, for your time in this discussion. Success for all of you, Ray, Kai, Win, and also Arnold. Stay healthy, and I hope whatever you are hodling right now will be to the moon.
Okay.
Shout out to the moon, guys.
All right, to our
Thank you.
viewers,
It was a pleasure.
thank you
Have a
for
good night, guys.
staying with us in this discussion. I hope you're level up right now.